Quinlin, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I am tier ranking Shadowhunter characters, which is exciting. So yeah, let's jump into it. Our first character is Matthew Fairchild, and honestly he reminds me kind of Will Herondale in the fact that I feel like he doesn't feel like anyone can love him because of what he did. But I don't know, it annoys me more because it's not like a curse, it's like self-implemented, and it kind of annoys me. So I am not a huge Matthew Fairchild fan, but I would say he is good. I think he's like a good character. I like him, I enjoy him, but I wouldn't want to read a book where he was like the main character, you know what I mean? Like, he kind of is the main character, but, so I don't know what I'm saying, but like, I wouldn't want to read a book just about him, I guess is what I'm kind of trying to say. The next is, gosh, this font is so small, it's like so hard to read, you guys can tell, but Lucy Herondale, and supposedly I have 20/20 vision, so I don't know what's wrong with me, but Lucy Herondale, I think, is, I'm kind of torn between elite and god tier because I love Lucy Herondale. I think I'm going to say she's elite because I feel like god tier is reserved for like really high characters. And the one thing that I don't love about Lucy is I do feel like she is a little bit more childish than like other characters her age, like Cordelia. I just feel like she reminds me of like, I don't know, she just acts younger, and I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I just find that she's, I guess, like a little bit more immature, so that's why. But I still love her, and I love that she writes, and she's like so invested in Cordelia, and yeah, I do love her. Next is Anna Lightwood, and I feel like this is gonna be unpopular, but I don't really know Anna Lightwood that well. I don't feel like, I don't know, I would say she's good because she's like a good character and I enjoy her, and definitely the representation is really spot on, and like I enjoy that she just has like kind of a non like feminine kind of character who's like also a girl but like is very secure in like their own like sexuality and everything. But I'm not like the biggest fan of her because I don't know, I feel like I guess I don't know her that well, and maybe I just don't like care about her as much. I don't know. I like her though. I feel like I'm being a little bit harsh. I think in general the Shadowhunter characters, I'm only a fan of like a couple of them, and a lot of them I'm more like neutral on, and I just like enjoy the story, but I don't like love the character. I don't know. I feel like especially once I stop reading the book, I don't usually like think about some of the characters as much. Okay, Helen Blackthorn, I think she's kind of forgettable because I do forget about her a lot. I know that she's like important to the family, but she was on like Ringle Island for like a bunch of the books, like 2 whole books. So she's kind of forgettable because she doesn't play like that big of a role, but that's just my opinion. Okay, Christopher Lightwood. I could almost say he's forgettable because I don't think about him that much. I do feel like he's a forgettable character, but he was important because he got the cure for like the demon pox or whatever. Or not like the demon pox, but you know what I mean, like the infliction that they had. So I feel like he's important, but I personally find him kind of forgettable. So I'll put him in the average category. I think that's like a good place for him. Then who's that? Livia Blackthorn. Okay, I like Livia Blackthorn. I'm going to put her in the good category. I really like her. Honestly, I feel like... No. I'll leave it. I'm not going to go back. Okay, Julian Blackthorn. Julian Blackthorn is good. I like Julian. Again, a lot of these characters, I feel like I like them, but I don't love them. You know what I mean? I really love Lucy Herondale. I think she's amazing. Will Herondale. Oh! I love Will Herondale. Automatic god tier. He is mine. I am in love with Will Herondale, and yeah, that's what I have to say. Yeah, that's just it. I don't know why, but the Infernal Devices just hits different. Literally all of her other series, I'm like, okay, it's good, it's fine, but the Infernal Devices just hits at a different level. I've only read it twice, but that's 2 times more than I've read any of her other, I guess. Okay, I read Lady Midnight twice because I forgot everything that happened and I had to reread it before I read Lord of Shadows. But I didn't really read it by like choice. I just read it because I forgot what happened, and I feel like I couldn't find like a good summary of it. It was good. I like Lady Midnight, but the Infernal Devices just hits different. I feel like I'm pretty sure I lost my Lady Midnight. Let me find it really quick because this is messing me up. Okay, I literally don't know what happened to my copy of Lady Midnight, but I guess we're just gonna have to roll with it. Anyways, that's weird. Okay, next is Kieran. Average. Don't really care about Kieran. He kind of like annoyed me in the first book, and like I like him, but he's average, so that's what I'm sticking with. Simon Lewis. I feel like people are gonna get mad at me, but I don't like Simon. I find that he's like annoying. He doesn't deserve Isabel. That's my thought. I don't know. I just feel like he's annoying. I guess, to be fair, I haven't read The Mortal Instruments in a long time, so I might have to reread it and see how I feel about Simon, but I'm just not the biggest fan of him, so yeah. Isabel Lightwood, I love Isabel. I think she's elite. I really like Isabel. I just remember really liking her. Again, I haven't read The Mortal Instruments in a long time, so I might have to do a refresher on that, but I really liked Isabel. Diego, I feel like Diego's kind of forgettable because he was like kind of important, but also not really, and yeah, I just don't really care about him. What is this? Jamie Rosales. Okay, yeah, also forgettable. The brothers, no, they're forgettable. I just feel like they're not really relevant. I'm scared that Diego's gonna like end up with, what's her name? Drew. Because I just feel like Drusilla, I know she has like a big crush on him, but he's so much older than her, so I hope that doesn't happen. That would be weird. Okay, Alistair Carstairs. I don't like him. He's trash. I know that he's gonna get a redemption arc, but I'm just not a fan of him. I just honestly don't, I don't relate to him. I feel like he's mean. I feel like he's a bully, and I'm not into bully characters. Like, I just don't see any reason why he would have to bully. Like, I understand that people bully people because they're insecure or whatever, but just because, like, that's not an excuse. You know what I mean? I'm just not a fan of bullies at all. Jessamine Lovelace, I feel like she's forgettable. I honestly forgot that she even existed until I reread until I reread Infernal Devices. Tessa Gray, elite. I mean, God tier. I said elite, but I meant God tier because she's an elite character, but she is God tier. I love Tessa Gray. She is probably my favorite Shadowhunter character because I just am in love with her, but yeah. Mark Blackthorn, average. I don't really think about Mark. I would almost put him in the forgettable category, but he's not quite forgettable. I just like, I don't know, he's chill, but I just don't really, like, I care so much more about Julian and Emma and like Ty and like the other siblings than I care about Mark, because I don't know, he's like nice though. I like him. I feel like he's just average. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. Alec Lightwood, again, I would say he's an average character because I like him and I enjoy his presence, but I don't feel that he's like fully developed. Like, I don't even know what his personality is. Maybe I have to read the books that are just him and Magnus. Maybe I would get a better feel of him, but I feel like he's kind of reduced to being like gay, like, you know what I mean? And then like his whole personality is being in love with Jace and then being in love with Magnus and then having sons. So I just don't feel like I ever really got to know him, but I probably just have to reread The Mortal Instruments. Drusilla, okay, I like Drusilla. I would say she's good because I like Drusilla. I think we'll get to know her more later though. I don't feel like I really know her that well yet. I don't feel like she's gotten a lot of screen time, or not screen time, but you know what I mean. But I do feel like we'll probably kind of vibe with her more later. Gabriel Lightwood, I almost asked who that was, so I think that's a sign that he has to go in the forgettable category. But I do know who he is. I do remember who he is. I don't really like Gabriel though. I get, like, obviously, like, he improves, but in the books he wasn't that good, and he never like fully got his redemption arc. He was just kind of in love with Cicely, so yeah. Jace Herondale, have to say it, guys. I have to say he's average. I think he's kind of like arrogant and annoying. I'm not the biggest Jace Herondale fan, to be honest. I know he's supposed to be really hot, but yeah. Okay, Clary I would say is good. I like Clary. I like that she's like artistic. I think that's like a fun, she's a little quirky, but yeah, I enjoy her. I like Clary. And I feel like she was like a good protagonist, and I like her especially in the later books now that she's like more matured and stuff like that. I don't know, I really vibe with her. Diana Rayburn, okay, I would say Diana's good. I like her. I feel like she's a great role model. She does her best for the Blackthorn children. Yes, I do like Diana. James Herondale, Automatic god tier. I'm in love with James Herondale. Why are the Herondales, except for Jay, so elite? Like the old Herondales, you know, from like the 18 and 1900s. Why are they so elite? Charlotte Branwell. Okay, Charlotte's definitely good. I like Charlotte. She could even be elite. But is she elite? No, I don't think she's elite. But I do love her. I don't know. I love, like, she and Diana kind of give me similar vibes in the fact that they're both kind of, like, caring for all of these children, and they're just, like, so open. And Charlotte's so hardworking. She's so determined, and she got the control of, like, the Institute at a really young age, I'm pretty sure, like, 18 or 19, I'm pretty sure. So she's kind of, like, savage. Jem Carstairs, obviously a god tier character. I love Jem. I don't know, if I had to choose between Will, James, and Jem, I would just die. I would just simply die. I would simply die. Gideon, I would say Gideon is good. I like Gideon. He's, like, sweet. He gives me, like, uncle vibes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cordelia Carstairs, elite. I mean, god tier. God tier. Why do I keep saying elite when I mean god tier? I'm sorry, guys. My brain is just not on it today. But I love Cordelia. Cordelia and Tessa are, like, my two favorite. I don't know why, but I love the old, like, the historical fiction so much better than I love, like, the modern day Shadowhunters. I think that the Mortal Instruments was definitely my least favorite of the series, and I liked the Dark Artifices better, but I said artifices better, but just, like, Chain of Gold and the Infernal Device were just so elite. And I don't know if it's really, I think it's a mixture, like the time period itself is just, like, so romantic and I love it, and I'm really into historical fiction. And then the characters are just so good. I just love the characters. And then you're also attached to the like the Chain of Gold characters, you're attached to them automatically because they are the children of, like, Will and Tessa and all of them. So you automatically kind of have that attachment, but then there's just, like, I don't know. They're just amazing, so yeah. Emma Carstairs, I would say she's good because I do like Emma Carstairs, but I'm not, like, the hugest Emma Carstairs. In general, I just find that the older series, like the ones that take place in the Victorian and Edwardian eras, are just god tier, and then the rest of them are, like, down here. But yeah, definitely. Maybe I should rank the Shadowhunters books. What would you guys think about that? Would you guys enjoy that? Let me know. Henry Branwell, okay, he's good. I like Henry. I don't really think there's much to say on that because Henry's just, like, a good guy. Like, I love him. And he's just so, you know, like, not here all the time. You know what I mean? He's always in his head, which is kind of relatable. Kit, I would say Kit is average. I think I'll probably like him more in the Wicked Powers and he'll, like, grow on me. But at this point, I don't really care about him all that much. I like his relationship with Ty, but I don't really care about him, like, individually that much. Like, I definitely cared a lot more about Emma and Julian's story in that book than I cared about, like, really anybody else. Okay, Sophie Collins. Oh, Sophie! I love Sophie. Okay, Sophie's good. Definitely. She could I don't think she's quite elite. Well, yeah, she doesn't get enough, like, character time to really be elite, but I do love her. Christina Rosales, I would say she's average. She kind of annoys me sometimes. I don't know. I don't know why, but yeah. Maybe it's just my internalized misogyny. I feel bad. But I just don't really love Christina. I just like Emma so much better. I don't know. Well, okay, but I love her friendship with Emma. So, I don't know. I just, like, Christina on her own, well, okay. She's average. I don't know. I'm just going to leave her there. Magnus Bane. Magnus Bane is elite. I love Magnus Bane. He's funny. Cicely Herondale, also elite. I love the Herondales. I am in love with all the Herondales. Grace Blackthorn, trash. You guys know why. She's trash, obviously. Thomas Lightwood, good. Yeah, good. I like Thomas, but he's kind of... I don't know, he's not that central in Chain of Gold, so. I don't know, I'm not, like, the hugest fan. Octavian Blackthorn, obviously elite. I love Octavian. Protect him at all costs. Charles Fairchild, again, trash. I don't like him at all. I'm not a fan. Jesse Blackthorn, okay, I would say he's average. I don't really care about him yet, but I probably will care about him more in the future, and I definitely think that he and Lucy are gonna end up together, so there's that, but we'll see. And then Tiberius Blackthorn, honestly average. I got kind of annoyed that he, like, resurrected Libby from the dead. I was like, bruh, like, why would you do that? I don't know, it just made me mad, so there's that. And that is my ranking of the Shadowhunters. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't think that was super long, and I didn't really go into too much detail. So if you want like more of like a real reason that I ranked all these characters, I don't know if I could say I have one, but yeah. Anyways, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!